So up on the screen, I have a screenshot of TestFit on a inside Revit on one of our title sheets or our view sheets. And I think that would constitute a page for submittal. And then I also have a layout of what got imported into Revit itself. So I've got a site plan view, and I've got a kind of a bird's eye view, perspective, and another just basic 3D view. And I've done a couple of things here in order to make them look more attractive. I think that in general, the imports or the actual TestFit drawings look better than what we import into Revit. But needless to say, the few changes I made here is that I created floors with different colors for the parcels. And the parking lot lines were coming in as black lines. So if you go to manage, you can actually change that. So I went to manage, and under additional settings, I went to line styles and created a new line type, which was test fit replacement. And I made it a gray. So it looks like it's very bright, but if you were to select this is not a black line, but it's a gray line, and that's kind of how it printed. Sometimes Revit will actually try to reverse out the line, the value of the line weight, depending on whether it's on a light surface or a dark surface. Anyway, that gave me control over that. I could control the line weight and things like that. So with that in mind, then I could go into this drawing and select all of the lines, select all instances visible in the view, and that then allowed me to change them to the test fit replacement line type. So I thought that really helped with the appearance. So these are two sheets that I would expect just to show that you've gone in and kind of exercised the utility of test fit and the functionality of importing it. The reason for concentrating or thinking about importing it is the idea of eventually building up capabilities to work with these kind of software, and especially the relationships that you might have with a developer or a client who might be using this tool. So one of the last things I want to look at is using TestFit to develop a little bit of a smaller site. I'm really kind of, while I have a lot of fun with the power of the tool, as we'll cover in lecture, I'm a bit also disappointed by the idea that these are really strongly driven by a suburban kind of sensibility about everything that gets drawn, immediately inserting large parking lots, and not with a lot of attention to kind of urbanism, so to speak. So we'll look at just a brief idea of using TestFit to create a more urban type of site.